Welcome back to Trailer Trash Flips. My name is Mac, and while some guys have a shed, some guys have a cabin, I have an entire mobile home that I sell eBay out of. Okay, I'm being a bit facetious, but there is some actual truth in that, being that eBay has now infiltrated pretty much every room of my house, with the exception of my bathrooms. I've been noticing a problem in these videos with this light right here. And that was a light that was up here when my son used to occupy this room, and the ceiling fan always worked, so we never changed it out. At some point, one of the kids broke the globe, so it's really putting a glare on my videos. So I've got an LED light bulb in it right now, which puts out a lot of light, but it does sometimes interfere with these videos. So I think I might try to change this out to one of those garage lights where it's got like 3 panels that kind of fold out and you can move them. I think I might try that and see if that'll work better in here, because I'm sure I can get a globe for it. But the problem is, let me show you this shelf right here. This shelf is the one that I move, and I can tell you I'm going to break that globe. So for now, I'm just going to try to keep that light out of the shot as much as possible. I do have some good news about the chargeback. eBay sent me a notification that I did win the chargeback. And I feel kind of weird about it, because I'm glad that I won the chargeback. I'm not glad that an eBay customer obviously feels slighted, but this customer did lie in the reasoning why that they wanted to return those glucose test strips. And I kind of felt that they were just really trying to prove a point to me one way or the other. So in that respect, I'm glad that I won the chargeback. But I really never like whenever an eBay customer, if they actually feel like they got screwed on the deal, I mean, that doesn't make me feel good. But, you know, there are those customers out there, and I do think that this customer was one of those customers. So I did end up winning that chargeback, and it was the first one I've had to deal with, and I am happy about that. I did not go to any garage sales this weekend. I did go to the bin store, and I went to an estate sale. The garage sale scene was not really all that good. There weren't that many of them, and I did look over the ones that were out there, and I didn't really see much that I was interested in, but I did pick up a few items at the estate sale, so I'll show you what I got. Okay, the first thing that I picked up were some of these brass belt buckles. Probably not a great buy. They wanted $4 for these. Oh, and I was at the estate sale on Sunday, so it was half off. She originally wanted $8 for these, so they were $4 on half off day, but there were no prices. So I asked her about them, and she told me that they were $4. So I'm like, okay. And I went to put them back. She said, how about $2? And I did pick them up. I mean, there's nothing special. They are brass, and I think these are probably local companies. Now this one does have a date of 1979 on it, so I guess that one would be vintage. Let's see. I don't see anything on that one. And then there's this one, which is still in the package, and it just has a little staple there, so I could probably open it up. So I really don't know if these have much value or not, and I don't know how much I'll list them for. I didn't comp them. I just thought at $2 they were worth taking a shot. Next, I picked up this Emerson portable TV, and it was $16, so I did get it for $8. And I'm not sure that it's a great buy either. Comps were around $30 to $35 for this. It does work. The radio works on it. The TV works on it. Battery compartment was good. So I'll probably list this maybe around $40 and just see what happens. If it doesn't sell for a while, that's okay. I've never bought one of these before. I actually don't see them all that much these days. I also picked up some of these VHS tapes. Now these first 3 are sealed, and these are not going to be a ton of money, and all these have just personal stuff on them. One of them I saw had the Three Stooges. I didn't look at all of them, so I know these are not going to be a lot of money, but I thought as long as they work okay, and if I could erase them, I might be able to get a few dollars for them. I only paid 50 cents for each of these, and so they're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I've got about $7.50 into these, and I should be able to get my money back just on the sealed ones. The best find was this Lympha press machine, and it also has, I guess these are called leg presses or whatever. But I did quickly comp this, and it looks like I can probably get maybe upwards of $200, I think. I haven't looked at it since I was at the estate sale, but the machine works. I plugged it in. It has both of these leg compresses. That's what they are. I guess technically they're overlapping chambers. But anyway, it has an extra little plug deal here. It's got the power adapter, even I guess it's a European plug adapter. So it's pretty complete as far as I know. So I think I spent $32, something like that. So all I have to do is sell this and I'll be completely in the profit, no matter how good the TV, the VHS tapes, and the belt buckles do. I also picked up a couple books, and these were all between $1 and 50 cents. There's a book by Jimmy Swaggart. I did see this one on Amazon for about 16 something. And then a couple cookbooks, Cooking with Love, and the Amana Touchmatic 2 Radar Range Microwave Oven Cookbook. There's a little tear there. I just thought it was pretty interesting. So at the price that these were, you know, I never really cared too much about spending 50 cents or $1 on an item, but I'm usually willing to take a chance at those prices. So that was my haul from the estate sale. But I did have some fairly decent sales, so my sales have picked up. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way, and then I'm going to go pull my orders. My first item is in the ugly cabinet, and it is this Total Restore gut health supplement, and this sold for $33.96 plus shipping. And I paid a little more for these than I typically like to pay. I got these from the bin store, and I think I got these on Sunday, not this past Sunday, but a previous Sunday, and so they were $4. So $4 into, what did I say, 34? Yeah, $33.96. So $4 into $34, I think it's still a pretty decent profit. And I've got 11 of these that I bought. I'm going to put these to the side. I'm going to get one already in the bubble wrap. And I actually have a second order for these, so let me grab another one. Same thing, $33.96 plus shipping. Let's see, the next item is in bin F6, which is right here. And it is a book, Principles of Accounting. And this sold for $29.71 plus shipping. Next item is in F7, and this is 2 water filters, and these sold for $11.01 plus shipping. I've actually had some filters removed, especially the filters that are made by third parties for Frigidaire products. So the company that manufactures Frigidaire filters, eBay lets them completely abuse their policy. You have to be careful on which filters you list. Okay, next product is in H12, and it is another book, Maps of Meaning, and this sold for $14.41 plus shipping. Back to the ugly cabinet, and I sold some Dog's Well Remedy plus Recovery Hydrocortisone lotion. I think it's back here. Yep. And this sold for $16.11 plus no. And this sold for $16.11 free shipping. I put some new shelves up for a bigger inventory here in the corner, and I'm looking for a Hatha Space True HEPA replacement filter. I think this is it. Yep. And this sold for $15 plus shipping. I actually sent an offer out on this. I think the price after my sale price was around, I think it was $17, and I sent an offer for $15 and they took it. Okay, back to H12, and I should have looked again to see if there was anything else in this bin. And it is another Good Pictures, Bad Pictures book, $12.71 plus shipping. Okay, here is a bin that I just got done listing items to put in, and I have not put it up yet. I sold, what is it? It is a universal trigger output module. Let's see. I think it's one of the first items I listed. There it is. in this bin, so it's kind of at the bottom. And this sold for $16.11 plus shipping. In H10, I sold some bike mirrors, and these sold for $12.71 plus shipping. All right, I sold a 3-pack of, I think, the same filters I just pulled, and it is in bin M3, so I've got some bin moving to do. Actually, I think it might be a 4-pack. Let's see. There's 2, 3, and 4. Yep, 4 of them. These sold for $16.96 plus shipping. Okay, back to E1, which is very recently listed items over the last couple of days. And I sold a 2-pack of Jumbo Max Tour Series golf club grips, and these sold for $18.66 plus shipping. This is my other dog that you haven't seen yet, Maggie. She's a little Imperial Shih Tzu. She's very much needing a grooming. In L3, I sold another book, Collision of Empires, and this sold for $12.71 free shipping. Okay, I'm back in my eBay room, and I have a couple orders to pull in here. I've got a replacement filter for Blue Pure. I'm not really sure. I've actually got several filters on this shelf, and this shelf came about when I was first starting, so I didn't really label each shelf properly. I just kind of put stuff that was on this shelf. So let's see, is this it? Blue Pure, yeah, this is the filter I need. And let's see how much this sold for. So this is a 3-pack, and it sold for $12 plus shipping. And in the Q bin, this has got to be the last one of these that I sold. The Bissell style filter replacement, $4.21 plus shipping. And yeah, I think this is the last one of these that I have. And when I bought these, this was a big pack. I don't know how many was in it, but when I did the comps on it, selling the pack altogether definitely was not going to really be worth it. And it's not like I made a ton of money on these at what, $4.21 each, but I did make more money by splitting these up and selling them individually than if I had left the whole pack together. So here's all my orders that I just pulled, and all these sales would have been from Friday night until now, which is about 2 p.m. on Monday afternoon. So definitely better than over the last month for sure, but I am getting more things listed. So a lot of these are new things, but some of them are things that I've had listed for a good while. So let me get these orders packed up, and we'll look at the gross total to see how much money they brought in. So I ended up with $313 of gross sales, and I actually had 2 more orders come in while I was doing my packing. So not too bad of a day. And that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.